everyone, and welcome to another episode on Craft and Draft. And today we're going to be starting off with a new episode in our latest series for how to draw step-by-step tutorials. So let's get started. The thing that we're going to be drawing today is going to be a
pigeon.
No, it's a parrot, you know. Today we're actually going to be drawing two adorable, colorful parrots.
That was fun.
Yeah, and this is how we're going to start. So first off, we're just going to start the head. It's pretty easy to get the basic shape, just a lot of squiggly lines. And the beak is sort of like a long oval-like shape, which is pointed at the edge. And now we're going to be doing the more details that we find in their head, like the little small tufts of feathers that there are on top and dangling over the beak, as well as this little featherless opening that they have, which installs the eyes, as well as some creases underneath. Now we're going to start the rest of the body, like from the outer lines and the outer edges and everything, right?
Right.
And also today we have a special guest star called Mr. Dinosaur. And Mr. Dinosaur is his first time today on the show, and we would all like to give him a great big applause, right?
You're right.
Well done, Mr. Dinosaur, from coming back to the prehistoric ages. Okay, and now back to the drawing.
So the parrot is super interesting, and he likes to laugh, and he's super funny. Super funny.
Especially since parrots can actually mimic humans, and they can actually talk, right?
Right. They could talk like... And we also can talk when you're talking like, what are you doing? And when we say, what are you doing?
Exactly. And now, as you can see, we just did a small little outline of where we want our wings to be, and we also have done the outline for the little legs and claws that they have so that they can easily hook onto the little branch that we're going to be stowed upon. So now that we almost finished our first parrot outline, we're going to now dig into a little bit of smaller details, like how we want our feathers to look like, or where we're going to be exactly placed, what kind of colors there are, so that we can create different blocks of where we want our colors to begin and end, and also some other little outlines. But now we're just focusing on the feathers.
And there's so many colors you could color the parrot, and like purple or red or blue or anything you want, but it got to just be the same color you see in the iPad.
Yeah, pretty much, but parrots are all kinds of colors, so they are really fun to draw because your imagination is limitless. So now we're just fixing up some of the claws so that we don't have a lot of things to do before we start coloring. And now, as you can see, we're just finishing off by doing the tail. It's pretty long, and also it starts out thick and then goes down and becomes a bit thinner.
The tail is super silky.
Yes, it is.
Now we're going to do the very chest curve outline.
Okay, so now we're going to start drawing the second parrot, and it's going to be exactly the same process. So the first thing you're going to do is just do a semicircular shape for the head, and then do a long acorn-like beak, as we said before, or a long oval with a pointed end. And afterwards, you do in some of the more detailed like shapes, like the little fluff on top of the beak, as well as the featherless little indent that they have, and some of the shadows underneath. Then you're going to shape the body as well, the same way that we did with the other parrot, except this time it's at a different angle, so you might need to add a few more bumps every now and there. Afterwards, just finish off with the two wings, and then you're going to do the little feet with very little like claws and everything, and afterwards do some indentations for where you want to put the feathers. And of course, the last but not least detail will be the tail, which also will be very long, and you need to add a few feather indentations there as well.
Get starting coloring.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much for watching this video, and we really hope that you enjoyed. Bye! Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe.